Hi, everybody. This is Jasmine. Thank you for joining me on Ethereal Pathways. I'm going to do another channel collective message for you guys to see what you need to know for your highest and greatest good on your healing and ascension journey. Please take only what resonates for you and leave what does not for somebody else, because I may channel words of confirmation, signs and synchronicities, and or messages for you and some for others, okay? And it doesn't matter however long ago I post this video. If you were pulled to it, I do believe there's a reason. I always put the intention when I record these videos that those who need to find them will find them in divine timing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive empath medium. Channel messages for the collective. Also, it will sometimes, every once in a while, get a personal message for somebody, and you never know what's going to come out. Okay, so a lot of times it does end up being a mixture of love related and personal growth information and or information for the collective as a whole, what's going on in the collective and the energy at the time. And this is to help you learn how to trust your intuition. So there may be some messages that come through. Always use your intuition, okay? Use your gut, and you can pray and ask your guides, for clarity if you're not sure. But again, use your intuition, okay? So what I typically do is I channel some initial messages on paper, on my little pad of paper here, and then I will pull cards and get confirmations, and then I have like a confirmation deck here of handwritten cards that I have for extra clarity and confirmation for you guys, okay? And additional messages as well. Okay, Spirit, what current signs of confirmation do you have for the collective watching this, that this is their message and or messages, initial messages coming out for the collective today, what they need to know for their highest and greatest good at this time? So I have to let you guys know, because this is coming up now in my mind, to tell you guys that whenever I logged onto my computer, I keep my computer on hibernate or sleep. And then, each morning I turn it on to do the recordings. And when I turned it on, it changed the background, the Microsoft background, and it changed to a clownfish, 2 clownfish in the middle of an anemone. And I was like, Spirit gives you signs a lot of times that are right in front of you every day, right? We most of the time don't see them, we don't acknowledge them, but as we wake up spiritually, we start to see these things and we're like, there's something there. Our intuition tells us there's something there. We go Google it and look it up or ask our guides and we'll get clarity. So I'm being pulled to share this with you guys real quick before I channel in some more messages, that the clownfish spiritually represents adaptability, resilience, and the power of symbiosis or community. Key spiritual meanings, adaptability and survival, stinging tentacles of sea anemones. Spiritually, this teaches you how to thrive in challenging or harsh environments. So some of you may relate with that going on right now. I know I do. Community and protection. Their mutual bond with an enemy represents cooperation and loyalty. It reminds you to find safe boundaries and support in trusted relationships. Joy and playfulness. Their bright colors and active movement evoke optimism. They encourage you to find happiness and beauty in everyday life. And it says, as a spirit animal overcoming insecurity, people with this totem can be polite on the outside while dealing with social anxiety or a deep need for approval. Big dreams. The spirit of the clownfish encourages big dreams, reminding you to find balance instead of chasing superficial control. Wow. So that's very interesting. I don't know if that will resonate for some of you guys, so I'm going to write that down. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, any other signs of confirmation for the collective? That this is their message, Spirit? Please and thank you. I just heard, I'm going to get clarity. I just heard hot wire. Again, these are going to be different, probably signs of confirmation words for different people. They'll know what it means. Okay. So if it doesn't mean anything to you, that's for somebody else. Okay. Okay. Well, it could be hardwire. Okay. Hardwire. I don't know if somebody is wiring stuff right now. And I just heard makeshift. So yeah, somebody's working on something. I'm hearing emotional capacity. I don't know if somebody doesn't have the emotional capacity at the time to deal with something or someone. We'll see what else comes out. I'm hearing a few words here. Relation, cooperation, and compassion. So I don't know if some of you are going through something right now where, what is this, Holy Spirit? Is there a message with this? So you may be going through something like a relationship or something right here recently or maybe in the near future where you are going to be called to use compassion and cooperation with somebody about something. And about something in relation to, I guess, emotional capacity. someone not having emotional capacity to handle a relationship or something like that. Okay. So just take it however it resonates, if it does resonate for you. There's like compassion needed and understanding and cooperation. And also there was another word that was coming through, compromise. Okay. But again, use your best judgment and make sure you keep healthy boundaries, of course. Okay. You see your needs first and you make sure it's healthy for you. But again, use your intuition with these messages. Okay. And pray and ask for that clarity and guidance. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard remote seclusion. I don't know if somebody is living out in the remote area somewhere. Okay. I don't know if some of you, that may resonate for somebody, but I don't know if some of you are working remotely from home and you are kind of secluding yourself by not really going out and socializing with the public or out and about with friends or things like that. That just may be a sign of confirmation there for you. I just heard release the past. That's been coming up a lot lately. What other signs of confirmation do you have, Holy Spirit, that for the collective, that let them know that this is their message? Please, thank you. For Jaguar, Forsyth, responsibilities. Some of you may have a lot of responsibilities at this time and burdens. Here in Smith, Roger, Samantha, Rainbow. Oh my goodness, I just heard Rainbow Bright too after that. So I don't know if that was significant for somebody as a kid. And now I'm seeing Strawberry Shortcake. So again, take it if it resonates. Those may be things that were significant to you as a kid. Medley? Medley? Is this medley or is this medley? Melody. Okay, melody. What signs of confirmation? 77. 1, 2, 3. Maybe seeing these number synchronicities as well, or 77 may be significant. 79, 88, 24, 32, 68, 71, 81. You may be seeing 8, 8, or 818, 222, 44, or 44. Now I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could be seeing 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. Roswell, South Fork, November, February, Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio. Here, Sequestered, Amanda, Rayleigh, Mark, Peter, Sebastian, James, Roy, Bravo, Mancini, Petaway. If I didn't spell that right, I apologize. South Carolina. By the way, I just heard on that South Fork, I just heard New South Fork. So I added new right in front of that. I just heard frog. So I don't know if some of you have been seeing frogs lately out of nowhere. Also, you can look up the spiritual meaning of the frog. Karen, in September. Goose, you can look up the spiritual meaning of a goose. Koi fish. Okay, so maybe you can look up the spiritual meaning of a koi fish, or maybe that'll be significant for somebody. Maybe they have koi fish or they're important to it. I'm hearing reach out. So I don't know if someone's going to reach out to somebody soon. And then I'm hearing requirements. So with this reach out requirements, I'm getting a message. So if somebody from your past, and I always say this, the past could be 5 minutes ago, okay? If somebody from your past is reaching out to you, maybe to make peace, apologize, want to get back in your good graces, maybe you want to do a collaboration or something, make sure you have specific requirements ready to tell them. You may want to write this down ahead of time, like pray about it and meditate on it and have a list of requirements. If you want to entertain, again, if you want to entertain having this person back in your life, have a list of requirements and make sure you hold yourself accountable and this person accountable and you stick to them, because this is going to be essential. I'm hearing essential for the success of a collaboration or some kind of a partnership or a friendship, okay? Whatever the relationship is. Make sure that there's a list of requirements, like maybe write them down in front of you every day where you don't forget, and you hold each other accountable and you stick to it as well. Okay, that's just a message, very specific message. I'm hearing Larry and Mary, and I'm now, okay, so I feel both of them, Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. Some of you may be working with Ascended Masters. So I'm going to move on to the Spirit. What confirmation decks do you want for the collective? So I'm going to pull a couple things here in the beginning, and then I'm going to pull the other message confirmations. I always am guided to do this. So, all right. So I'm going to have, look at that throat chakra again. All right, Spirit. These are some blocked chakras that Spirit and your guides and your angels may want you to look at and work on, okay, for your spiritual growth and ascension journey. Take it or leave it. This is just suggestions from Spirit, things that could help you, okay? Spirit, what message, what chakras do you want them to work on at this time? Which ones are being affected that need to be cleared? Okay. Blocked root chakra, that's been coming out a lot lately. So you maybe got to work on unblocking your root chakra. That could be giving you issues with your finances and your stability, like emotional stability and financial stability right now. So you may be guided to look at that and start working on, budgeting and or, just meditating, doing different things that could assist you with that. So signs of a blocked root chakra, if you're not sure, are physical tension, need for rigid control, constant anxiety, financial instability, of course, like I said, digestion issues, lower back, hip, leg, or foot pain, chronic fatigue, and defensiveness. Okay, so I'll put that there. All right, so I'm going to pull, here. I'm going to pull from this self-love. I have several self-love and or shadow work suggestions that could assist you at this time. Spirit, what shadow work and or self-love could they do to assist them at this time on their healing and ascension journey? Please and thank you. Goodness, that fell out. Self-love suggestion. Take 5 to 10 minutes daily to meditate and focus on being grateful for the love and things that you have now. So, yep, that's your self-love suggestion right there for today. And I'm going to pull some crystals and then we're going to get into the message cards, okay? So I do like these messages to try to help you guys. That's what these are for. And to help you build in your intuition and your trust in your intuition. Spirit, what crystals could assist them at this time on their healing and ascension journey? What crystals could assist? Well, that just fell out. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. So some of you may be guided to get smoky quartz. Again, use your intuition. Grounding and protection neutralizes negative energy, relieves stress, promotes emotional stability, and root chakra. No surprise there that came out. No surprise. Root chakra and smoky quartz. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I love when Spirit gives us confirmations back to back of these things. So I'm very thankful for that. I feel like a couple more need to come out. Okay, Spirit, what other crystals could assist them at this time on their healing and ascension journey? What other crystals could assist them at this time on their healing and ascension journey? Lemurian seed quartz, named after Lemuria, can help you remember your past lives and remember your higher purpose. There goes Ariel back there. You can see her. Contains wisdom of ancient Lemuria, promotes emotional healing, and assists with stabilizing, clearing all chakras. So, yep, you maybe got in to get this. Lemuria seed quartz. Okay. I'm hearing one more. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe you feel tied to ancient Lemuria and Atlantis. Okay. That could be a sign of confirmation from you. See what else comes out in the confirmation decks here. Thank you, Spirit. Any other signs of confirmation? Any other crystals that would assist them? I'm hearing one more. Okay, that's too many. Okay, thank you. I was like, there's like 3 of them right there. Just one more, please, Spirit. Morganite. Okay, there's Morganite right here. So, divine love, emotional peace, compassionate energy, heart chakra, grief and trauma relief, divine feminine connection, emotional flow, receptivity, personal growth. Okay, you may be guided to get that. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. All right, so I'm going to move on to the message and confirmation decks here. So, for some of you, this is going to be, there was some relationship stuff coming out. So we're going to see, we're going to get some messages here. I've separated my large confirmation deck into several different pieces so I can pull with specific intentions. Okay. So I'm like bringing up all the pieces here. Thank you, Spirit. Trying to pull, for some of you, I'm going to go ahead and pull up what you could be here to do real quick and get that out of the way. For signs confirmation. Okay, so this is a small little deck that I use for different things that you could be here to do. If you feel like you could be a starseed or an earth angel, or you have a higher purpose here, and maybe you're just wanting confirmation of that. Again, use your intuition with these messages, okay? So I'm going to pull from this deck, Spirit, what messages does this collective watching this need to know, like what their life purpose is here, what they're here to do? Please and thank you. Definitely. Yeah, I was literally just hearing Starseed, and that's one of the 2 that just came out. Thank you, Spirit. I was literally just hearing that in my mind. Okay, so some of you are this confirmation that you are a starseed, okay? And you may feel like you've had a past life in ancient Greece and Rome. Okay? All right. So that may be just extra confirmations for you. Okay, here's some archetypal things that you could be embodying at this time, things you could be dealing with. What is the collective dealing with? What is the main I would just fill out. Two of Cups. So some of you may be working on yourselves to bring in a Two of Cups love in your life, some kind of partnership, emotional connection, mutual respect, harmonious partnership, a meeting of hearts and minds, evenly reciprocal relationship. So some of you could be working on this right now within yourself and or a relationship of some sort. Okay, anything else out of this? Anything else? Is the energy that they're in right now, Spirit? High Priestess, yep, confirmation there. A lot of you are in your High Priestess energy. Again, you could be a masculine and be in High Priestess energy. Masculine can be feminine and feminine can be masculine. We embody both energies and we go back and forth between the two. So a lot of you could be using your intuition right now. You could be getting intuitive downloads about things that are unseen. And also like sensing things, but you could be seeking guidance right now for your life. You're in high, again, that two, there's two twos right there. So that's a Two of Cups and High Priestess is a two card. So that's confirmation of the number I channeled through of 222. You may be seeing that. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What kind of situations was the collective recently dealing with or are dealing with at this time or like in the past? Again, past can be 5 minutes ago, just as the exercise and confirmation for you. Okay. What kind of situations or things could the collective be dealing with or has been dealing with in their recent past or past? Mother wound. You could be working on healing a mother wound at this time. Could be in hermit right now working on healing this. And emotional deprivation and self-worth issues, people pleasing or self-sacrifice, fear of abandonment or rejection. So some of you, and I've said this in past videos, I'm going to say it again because a lot of you could be new and maybe you haven't seen the other videos. A mother wound doesn't have to come from losing a mother, like physically losing a mother where she passes away, okay? It could be she abandoned you in some way or wasn't emotionally there for you, did not give you love and affection when you were younger, and or she just made you feel rejected in some way. Maybe she chose another sibling or something. So it could be caused by multiple different things, not just the passing of a parent, okay? So just keep that in mind. It could be a very, toxic mother as well, like what I had. And my mother like rejected me and basically chose a man over me more than once. So yeah, and she left my life, physically left my life and moved across country when I was a kid. So yeah, I had a lot of issues there with my mother. So that could be, just exercise of confirmation for you if that's you. Okay. Anything else out of this deck before we move on to the next one, Spirit? Abandoning self to hold on to something or someone. So maybe you were dealing with this and or somebody else was dealing with this in your energy. Yeah, that mother wound, self-sacrifice, abandoning self. Okay, any other signs out of this? And we'll move on to message decks. Purposely blocking or holding back communication. So this could be you and or someone in your energy. Could have been doing this to you, purposely blocking and or holding back communication from you. Okay, one more out of this I'm hearing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, there's two more that came out. Okay, so, all right, so chaos and chaotic energy and Phoenix Rising came out. Again, these are like extra signs of confirmations, things that you're dealing with right now. So a lot of you are going through a ego death and rebirth in your life. You are going through a lot of major changes. You're questioning things. You're changing your belief systems, things like that. Okay. And it's probably causing a lot of chaos in your life because there's things that are changing. There's things that no longer are resonating. There's tower moments happening, which is normal when you go through a death and rebirth. Tower moments aren't always like very negative. That could be, very positive because a lot of times we get stuck, holding on to, obeying yourself and holding on to people, places, and things. It could be job, it could be people, a way of acting or being or mindsets, any number of things or a combination. And so the tower moments, the divine brings tower moments in our life to shake things up and get us unstuck, so to speak, and wake us up to things that no longer are for our highest good and no longer in alignment. So a lot of you, that could be confirmation for you that you're going through that at this time. And this is, okay, yeah, these are extra signs, synchronicities, and things like that. You could be seeing for you, just for confirmation for you guys. Receiving messages and songs. A lot of you could be receiving messages and songs. It could be from your higher self. It could be from someone in particular maybe you're in no contact with. Okay. Anything else out of this? Okay. Cardinals. Some of you could be seeing cardinals. It's a sign of passed on loved ones a lot of times, letting you know that they're with you. And look, this is the only double card in this deck. And that was accidental on my part, but it wasn't accidental on Spirit's part. We are guiding you. So your passed on loved ones could be guiding you at this time through these changes in your life. They could be bringing in a Two of Cups energy as well to assist you with these heavy burdens that you're carrying. One more, okay. 1010, you may be seeing, all right, and I just dropped it. You may be seeing the number 1010 right at this time, okay? It means you're on the brink of significant life changes. Embrace personal growth, trust your intuition, move forward confidently with goals. So if you're working on a spiritual-based business or trying to build that, look, and squirrels is right there on the bottom of that deck. So you may be guided to, I'll take that as a sign of confirmation. You may be guided to work on your finances. That's what I was getting, like your budget, because squirrels are all about resourcefulness, saving for a rainy day. Start storing those nuts and things like that for the winter. Resourcefulness, playfulness, and preparation. Balance working hard for your future goals and staying present, adaptable, and joyful in daily life. So you may be guided to really kind of bring a little bit more joy into your daily life because you're going through so much right now. And, bringing that joy back is going to keep you're going to keep your vibration higher is what I'm getting at. I was trying to find the words there. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So these are like extra signs of confirmation. I'm trying to figure out which deck this is. Okay. Yeah. So these are extra signs of confirmation. It could be like zodiac signs, and or if this is a business connection that's coming in or something like that. Okay. What other extra signs for the collective is this? Okay. Well, there's 3 that came right out. Okay. Put that away. Putting these to the side here. Okay. So look, confirmation, water sign. I did say that. Scorpio and Pisces came out when I channeled. So that may be an extra sign of confirmation that this is your message. Also, water signs is also the energy of being in your emotions. You're working on your emotions. You're working on your heart chakra, because that Morganite came out, and that's, a lot of you, the heart chakra has been coming out lately. A lot of you are still working on healing your heart chakra, healing from maybe a recent breakup or a separation or some kind of, tumultuous stuff in a relationship in your life. And you could be working on those emotions. And again, intuition came out. That's that high priestess and your psychic abilities. So water as the element of the water signs, you could also be embodying right now, working on those things because that high priestess came out. Okay. A lot of you are building your psychic abilities and you're learning to trust it. Muscular body type maybe resonate for somebody. Blonde hair may resonate for somebody. Okay. So I'm going to move on. What angels are working with them at this time? And then I'm going to pull messages, okay? What angels are working with the collective at this time on their healing and ascension journey, Spirit? You can pray to these angels as well if you feel guided to, because they are there to assist. They want you to ask for assistance, but they could also already be helping you. But you can ask for more assistance, okay? Archangel Metatron, okay, maybe working with you at this time. You can also pray to Archangel Metatron. Guardians of Akashic Records. Maybe some of you are going to be Akashic Records readers. Protector of children, sacred geometry, brings order to chaos, and facilitates spiritual ascension. No coincidence that came out because that chaos and chaotic energy came out, right? No coincidence there. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And look at that Archangel Chamuel on the top side of that deck. I'm going to pull that. Working on peaceful relationships, heal broken relationships, love and pink. You may be wearing pink lately or guided to wear pink. That's for healing of your heart chakra. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So what else could be going on right now for the collective on this small little deck as an extra sign of confirmation, Spirit? At a crossroads. A lot of you are at a crossroads at this time in your life, trying to make a decision to either leave something in the past. Again, that release the past came out when I was channeling. You could be contemplating making a decision to leave someone or something in the past and move into a new beginning and end a cycle with somebody or something and then start a new cycle. So that could be an extra sign of confirmation for you that this is your message. What else, Spirit, are they going through at this time? Feeling stagnant or stuck due to this crossroads energy, okay? Intuitively knew some hidden truth about someone. A lot of you, that High Priestess card came out again. You intuitively knew something about someone, and this is confirmation that you were, spot on about it, okay? Whoa, okay, that one's falling out. I feel like giving up. Some of you feel like giving up on something, okay? I'm going to pull messages about what Spirit is guiding you to do. And again, use your intuition with these messages, okay? A detached, emotional detachment. So some of you are emotionally detached, or you're in the process of emotionally detaching from someone or something that you're trying to make a decision to leave behind, try to leave behind, okay? And there's emotional detachment going on. You could also have somebody emotionally detached from you as well, which could also make you emotionally detach and mirror that. Okay, Spirit. What suggestions do you have for the collective? And yes, I did pre-shuffle these. I'll do it again here. Goodness. What extra confirmation and or messages? These are actually messages of suggestions for you guys. And again, this could also be something that your intuition's already been guiding you to do. Maybe you're still having trouble trusting it out of fear and hidden fears and things. So this could be your extra confirmation, okay? Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective watching this video that will assist them? Okay. Again, confirmation your passed on loved ones are assisting you at this time. Okay. They're with you. They want you to be happy. Your passed on loved ones want you to be happy in your life. Okay. All right. Someone is very brokenhearted over an ending and wants to talk. So this could be confirmation for you that someone is in your energy and is brokenhearted over an ending and wants to talk. And this could be you. It could be you and or someone in your energy that maybe you're not talking to or you're having issues with right now. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Pay close attention to your thoughts and words at this time, because you got to remember you're manifesting things, probably manifesting things a lot quicker in your life. So if you're speaking negatively about someone or something and or about yourself or your beliefs about what you can achieve, okay, by yourself, okay, I feel like that's just the suggestion there, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, anything else? Okay. Clearly decide what, no coincidence this came out. Clearly decide what you want in love, new or old. So again, this crossroads energy could involve a personal relationship of some sort for you guys. It could be a business relationship. It could be love. It's going to be different things for different people. A lot of you, I think it's going to be love, but not everybody, because I'm getting that. This could be a combination of business and love for some of you. Okay. I'm going to pull who this is could be coming towards you if it's new. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else that they need to know? Any other messages out of this deck that they need to know that will help them? Practice more gratitude. Yep. I'll pull these last two and then I'll pull message cards from this other person in your energy or new. It could be new and or old. Okay. Consider being open to brand new love coming into your life when you are ready. So consider being open to brand new love when you're ready. Okay. Some of you may not want the old and you want new. Addictions are affecting the situation. Okay. This could be codependency. This could be, substances. Okay. But yeah, that's just extra sign of confirmation there. All right. I'm going to pull. I got two more decks here. I'm going to pull. All right. Spirit, who is this person in their energy that's wanting to come back in or coming in and new? What is past life soulmate connection? Okay, this could be, again, use your intuition. It could be someone from the past that wants to come back and apologize and make things right and or partner with you. And it could be the new person. Okay, Spirit, what else do we need to know? High level soulmate from your soul family aligns perfectly with your life path. Deep comfort, mutually supportive, effortless companionship. So again, use your intuition. This could be a new or old person. Okay, anything else out of this, Spirit? A brand new romantic prospect is already in your energy, someone you haven't met before or is new to you. So yeah, a lot of you have both new and old in your energy wanting to come in. Okay, this could be just extra confirmation. One more. Secret admirer, someone you don't know yet, but is watching you quietly or secretly. So if you have an online platform, they could be watching you online. Okay, twin flame was at the bottom of that deck, by the way. So for some of you, yeah. So twin flame, this could be a twin flame. Maybe this person in the past was a twin flame. We'll see. That could be someone new watching you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. These are messages from this other person that, maybe you and or this other person want to say. What messages do you want to come out? What messages do you want to come? You have the most beautiful heart. So yeah, it's so sweet. I'll put that over here. Okay, what other messages do you have for the collective watching this? What other messages do you, okay, is this person wanting to say, I want to make love to you. So, yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Any other message? We're going to pull a few out of this one. Thank you, Spirit. Any other messages? Can we start all over and try again? Yes, this is someone from the past for some of you for that message. Okay, anything else? I put you up. Okay, we got two cards here. I put you up on a pedestal. Okay. And then that's a self-worth thing, by the way. Somebody put you up on a pedestal and they didn't feel good enough for you. Okay. And then I really greatly admire you and you are inspiring me to make changes in my life now. So yeah, someone greatly admires you And or this is you saying this to somebody else, that you're inspiring people to make changes in their life. I feel like some of you they're watching you somehow. Okay. And this could be the new person too. This could be a new person coming in that maybe is finding you online somehow, or they're in your neighborhood, or that you work with them or something. Again, it's going to be different things for different people. But for some of you, if you have an online platform that you put yourself out there in the public on, they could be watching you that way too. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting guitar. I don't know why. I just heard guitar. Somebody plays guitar. Okay. This is from a feminine to a masculine. I want you to come towards me to communicate. This is from a feminine. So for the masculine watching, a feminine wants you to come towards them and communicate. Okay. I feel like they're ready. They're letting you know they're ready. They're waiting on you to come in and communicate. If you want to apologize and, again, make amends or something. Okay. And then this is another message. I have healed and changed. I am no longer the wounded person you knew from the past. So for some of you, this past person is saying that they've done work on themselves and that they have healed and they're changed. They're no longer the same person you knew in the past. If you want to give them a second chance, okay? Free will choice, okay? All right. So, Spirit, we're going to pull oracles here. All right. Clearly decide what you want. Yeah, because some of you are getting choices. You might have 2 or more choices. You might have 2 or 3 choices in love. Multiple, okay? Yes, I did shuffle these, but I'm going to shuffle them again for you guys. Man, I'm getting like dry mouth really bad. Somebody definitely got throat chakra. They got to speak a truth for sure. It's like every day. Thank you, Spirit. I know I'm speaking my truth. I tell you that. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, 2 just flopped over there. Let your friends help you. Okay. I think that was coming out in the collaboration. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. This could be in regards to love too. Like maybe you just need support from others, and or it could be for a business venture. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Living in that squirrel card that said, being more joyful in your daily life. Confirmation of that. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So staying in the moment as much as possible and finding the little joys of it, and maybe finding some laughter in that too. Okay, any other confirmations or messages for this collective, Spirit? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you, again, use your intuition. Some of you, the romantic partner that you're meant to be with, you already know them. Okay, and they could be coming back in a more healed form. But again, use your intuition. You have free will. Oh, that one flipped over too. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Someone may have long, black, straight hair like this. That may resonate for somebody. One more. That would be 5. Yeah, number of change. The Hierophant energy too. Okay. A lot of you could be embodying the Hierophant energy, even if you're feminine. If somebody likes commitment, they're stable, they're grounded. It could be an earth sign like Taurus. Or anything else, Spirit? Playfulness. Again, that playfulness and joyfulness. Goodness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, be more playful. I know I just said one more on the last one, but got to pull another one. 2 came out. Okay. That'll end that. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does assist my channel. I greatly appreciate all of your love and support on this channel for doing that. You deserve love. You're being told you deserve love. Oh, look at that. Brown hair. Some archers. Some of you may be Sagittarius. Okay, that may resonate for some of you. And or you could have long, curly brown hair like this. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the water. It's a brook. I don't know. Some of your names are Brooke. That could be a name for somebody. I'll write that down on my sheet. I just got that. So that could be somebody's name. Okay. Yeah, long, curly brown hair may resonate for somebody. But look, she's right by a brook. So water represents emotions, flowing emotions. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so this could be new and or old. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on this. If this helped you in any way and gave you clarity and gave you some guidance that, definitely helped you, please let me know. I love hearing that from people. And I hope that this helped you in some way and you will get some clarity from it. So anyway, I leave you in love and light. Take care and have a wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this. Thanks.